Hundreds of the striking teachers gathered in central London to reinforce their uncompromising views about the inadequacy of their pay in the face of increasing government pressure to reach a long-term settlement. The NASUWT stands alone amongst the teaching unions in refusing to accept even the basis for negotiations with the employers, which will be held in Nottingham at the weekend. So in the run-up to those talks, there's a new campaign of industrial action, with London first in the firing line.
The last thing that I want to be responsible for, and the last thing I'm sure that my members want to do, is to upset the education of pupils. But we really have no other tangible way of making it clear to everybody that we do feel a very substantial sense of grievance. I think there has to be a successful outcome if the country is going to stand any chance of that quality education about which government has talked so frequently. You can't have quality education without enthusiastic and well-motivated teachers.
The union's seeking pay increases of 34% to restore teachers to levels of 12 years ago. That may be a vain hope, but they're standing firm, seeing the forthcoming talks as a watershed, which will establish pay and conditions for many years to come. Other unions are prepared to talk with employers about more moderate increases and a new teacher's contract, in the face of Education Secretary Kenneth Baker's proposals for 16.4% spread over 2 years and much tougher terms of employment.
Teachers deserve an awful lot more consideration.
We've got to try to remind the public that we're still very unhappy with the sort of deal that's been proposed.
How strong do you think the feeling is in the union about this industrial action?
Well, if you look around the hall, it's pretty full.
Ultimately, though, teachers and employers want to reach a negotiated solution. But even if it's possible, it may prove academic if the government refuse to pay up and choose instead to impose their own solution. Marcus Powell, Thames News.